Good evening. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Shoalo City Council to order. By roll call, see that all council members are present with the exception of Council Member Hatch, who's excused this evening. We'd like to recognize those that are with us here tonight in public, as well as those who may be watching tonight on City 56. We'd like to begin with the invocation. I've asked the Vice Mayor if he'd lead us in that, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Councilwoman Catavas. Those who'd like to join, please stand.
Lord, we just come to you tonight with one thing. Please bless this United States of America tonight and everything else that's going on with the votes. We just ask that you are in control and we look to you for insight. We ask that you be with all the military people home and abroad. We ask that you protect them and guide them and direct them. We ask you to bring them home to their families. We just ask you to bless this United States. We ask this in your name. Amen.
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 Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I just want to take a brief minute tonight. I've got a kind of a rickety old flag sitting here that I paid $1 for. And it's kind of interesting in the fact that I put this out on my campaign for supervisor on July the 3rd. And it was at the Circle K intersection of up by the hospital there. And that campaign sign was taken down, but this flag was left. Now this flag flew there and I picked it up last night, but it fell from where they put it. And it fell somewhere. Somebody decided to stick it in the ground a little bit. And then somebody else came along and took and put 3 rocks around and kind of made a base for it. And there it weighed for 4 months, $1 flag. Tells me that there's people in our country and people in our community that care about the red, white, and blue. And although we're going to go through an election tonight, we're going to wake up citizens of the United States of America tomorrow. And we're still going to be the same people. We're still going to be the same country. We're still going to have the rights that we went to bed with and the freedoms that we have. May we continue to be the citizens of Shoalo, Arizona, who care about the red, white, and blue, who care about the process of picking and choosing. Found out that we had over 75% of early ballot voters cast. So those, once we tally who went today to the polls, will probably be in excess of 80%, maybe closer to 90% of people who voted in our county for this election. And so that's fantastic. The right that we have, that we the people have that right to go out and to assemble, and the freedoms, although many of our freedoms are at liberty to either hold or to give up. And may we continue to fight. And I thank those citizens who took the right to see a flag, and to respect it, and to keep it flying. May we respect our rights that we have. Thank you. Call to the public. We have any citizen desiring to speak on a matter that's not scheduled on the agenda may do so at this time. Got Aaron Leach. Like to come up, Aaron. Good to see you.
Yep, it's been a while. Obviously, I'm Aaron Leach, local law wildland fire. I've actually been kind of busy fighting fires in California. But I just come to, obviously you guys know, it's about that time of the year, Magic on the Mountain, the Heroes Christmas Light Tribute Show. I'm just working on getting it all set up and hoping to get all the people that are watching to come out and bring their families and do it to honor our heroes, our military, our first responders, cancer survivors, linemen, heroes.
Great. When does that start?
It'll be the Friday of Thanksgiving weekend. Run every night, 6 to 9 till January 2nd.
Okay. We got this flyer and we'll see that we get it out circulated on our website and things too. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so every night I'll start with the national anthem and then God Bless USA. And then, of course, it'll probably change by every other night. Won't be the necessary same playlist.
Great.
So-
We appreciate what you do for our community in doing that. That's great service.
Yeah, I just wanted to come and let people know.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else on call to the public? Seeing nobody else moved, I'll close call to the public and come back to special events, presentation regarding Meals on Wheels. Mr. Steve Mersley. Are you doing that tonight? You're looking better tonight.
Well, I got a little healed up here.
You're good. Good for you.
Thank
At
you.
least you're winning, okay?
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you for having me tonight. I'm happy to report the senior center is open. Observing all safety protocols, the facility is available for small groups, games, and informational activities. And during each month now, we will be offering a major movie suitable for all ages. And we invite the community to come in and spend some time with us, relax and enjoy a good movie, and take a look at our menu while you're there. As we are serving lunch 4 days a week during the winter from 11 till 12:30. And reservations are suggested so we know how many meals to prepare. And you can call 532-0656. Meals on Wheels has continued to serve our senior clients, and we are on track to serve 14,000 meals this year. Our clients receive breakfast along with fresh, hot, nutritious meal 5 days a week. Also, monthly, we deliver dog and cat food to our clients that have pets, so they don't have to make a decision of buying food for themselves or for their companions. All of this is possible because of our dedicated staff of 4 and our heroes, the delivery volunteers, who have faced the virus undauntingly and committed themselves to serve the community. And we are so thankful for their service to us and our clients. Oops. During the holidays, our clients are not forgotten. This past Halloween, the Hospice Compasses donated trick-or-treat gifts for each client. And for Thanksgiving, the clients are, should I say, normal clients will be receiving a wonderful Thanksgiving meal. And I believe there'll be more news about the special event upcoming. For Christmas, the White Mountain Women's Club will have their annual angel tree for the homebound that Meals on Wheels serves to be sure that no one is forgotten. Social contact is so important with the folks that are confined to their homes, and that's as important as serving meals. So we take great care to make sure they're not forgotten and their needs are taken care of. Each client will receive a wrapped holiday gift and a sweet treat in each package. In addition, and I'll briefly mention due to the efforts of volunteers in Main Street, the independent newspaper, the Women's Club, and of course the city, the senior center will be distributing 300 hot to-go meals to the community. And again, thanks to the city for the expansion of the senior center. It is wonderful to look at the transformation that has made with our kitchen, and it will allow us to operate much more efficiently due to the fact that we can have organized storage, we can make our purchases more efficiently and control inventory, which will affect our overall operation. Next year, we will be working on a new contract with NACOG, and we look forward to an additional 4-year agreement with them. We will also announce an exciting event for the community, so stay tuned. It's a secret at this point, but it's going to be extremely exciting, I think, and will bring a lot of attention to the city. And last but not least, please consider the Arizona State Tax Credit and make a contribution to Meals on Wheels. Our seniors will greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
Thank you for that report. Any comments, questions? Vice Mayor?
I just want to thank you for everything you do, with the board and everything. And the Meals on Wheels and Senior Center is grown in these last few years. And it's only because of the contributes of your time, your effort, and the board that we have. So I just want to put kudos out to everybody on that board and how you are helping and preserve and protect our seniors. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other comment? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next item is the consent calendar. Is there any particular item that needs to be pulled or discussed separately?
Mayor, I don't want to pull it, but I'd like to discuss D if we can.
We need to,
D?
D.
D.
D is in dog.
we need to take that one off the agenda, and we're going to deal with it next time.
D.
Yeah, there's a couple items that we were made aware of from the architect that need to be corrected.
Councilmember Leach,
I'd like to pull E off and discuss that a little more.
pull or discuss item E. Okay. Look for a motion to approve the consent calendar. We'll discuss E here in a minute. Then we have a consideration approval of upgrade dispatch consoles, consideration of resolution R 2020-27 approving intergovernmental agreement, Phoenix Police Department, consideration of approval of declaration of surplus property for November 2020 auction, and then the consideration of the minutes of the Shoal City Council. Need a motion for the consent calendar?
For the consent.
You got a motion by Councilmember Clark, second by Councilwoman Cavas. All those in favor? Opposed? Yeah, passed 6-0. Item number E is consideration of authorization of funding from council contingency, Shoal Community Fast. Councilmember Lee.
If you can give us a little background, Ed, on that. please.
Now, let me just go through the background quickly. In 2013, a number of faith-based and other organizations approached the city staff with a plan to help local families in need, and subsequently the Community Fast of Compassion for Those in Need was created. Every year during the second week of November, citizens are urged to set aside one day during the week to fast and donate the cost of 1 or 2 meals or more, if possible, from the fast to this worthy cause. And due to the COVID-19 pandemic this year, it was felt that additional assistance was needed to help local families. And if the council wants to make a donation out of the contingency fund, we would transfer that money into the Community Fast program.
And I guess the reason I'd like to pull it and discuss it a little more, I'm not sure the amount that we came up with. Did we come up with a figure?
We had written in the memo that $5,000 from council contingency would be donated to the Community Fast.
And it's for consideration. I would like to see that doubled. The reason for that, a couple different reasons. The pandemic is still going on. It's going to continue going on, and I'm afraid our community is going to need it more now than ever. And what I'm not sure, how many people are. I think there could be more than we think in the past. So I would just like to discuss if we could move that 5 to 10, just for that reason, because we really don't know what's going on, and I think it's very needed, and it stays in our community. It helps the people in our community 100%.
Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. If you have not been at one of these community fast at the end when we're all at the Shoal High School auditorium, it is unbelievable what this amount of money does for people in the city, and the amount of different churches and people get together to recognize what's going on in this city. I would have to agree with Councilman Leach that we need to probably do a little bit more. It just seems like every year it gets bigger and bigger, and there's more money brought in. And with this year being such a goofball year, it's definitely where I think the people struggle, and I think it's just something that there's going to be people that's going to need a little bit more. So I would agree to that.
Councilmember Kelly.
Yeah, I would like anybody to volunteer how you could speak against that. Okay, you know, I just say it's kind of a slam dunk. I think you could have set another number, but we have it, we can, so let's do. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just in clarification, this year, I know that the celebration that we've normally had at the high school auditorium will be changed because of COVID-19, but we will be doing a video presentation that will show on YouTube and also on the internet. And there's also a website that you can go to for donations this year as well. So as far as local bank, I'll talk about that a little later, but just to say. Okay, somebody want to make a motion on that?
I would love to.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we authorize from the council contingent to the Shoal Community Fast of Compassion for Shoal residents from 5,000 to 10,000.
We have a motion, second by Councilmember Kelly. Any other discussion? Call for the vote. All in favor? Any opposed? See that pass 6-0. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Next item we have is our item 8A, new business consideration of resolution number R 2020-28, supporting improvement and expansion of White Mountain Trail System in the Shoal. Mr. Brimhall.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mayor and Council. Good to see you tonight. Earlier this year, some local trail enthusiasts from the Save the Buena Vista Foundation and representatives from the White Mountains Tracks Trail System approached city staff to solicit support for their efforts to improve the trail system, provide connective routes, realign the trail system south of Cholo to conform with the ongoing land exchange, and develop any additional trails that are not within the area of the land exchange. The trail development plan proposed by Trax and the Save the Buena Vista Foundation to the U.S. Forest Service would substantially improve and expand the existing White Mountain Trail system by designating 11 miles of existing social trails and create approximately 18 miles of new trail in the Buena Vista Trail area and existing Chihuahua Pines Trail Corridor, which provides connectivity to the Buena Vista and Los Caballos trails. These high-quality non-motorized trails have positive impacts on economic development through the creation of new tourism that will help local businesses and families while providing additional recreational opportunities for residents. With that, any questions?
Councilmember Leach.
Can you kind of explain that trail system to people that really don't know where that's at? Because it doesn't sound like anywhere in this country, but it is.
Sure. The Buena Vista Trail is in South Cholo. It's right there, kind of bordering on Summer Pines. And it goes along, there are lots of fingers and lots of trails back in those national forest lands.
Thank you. And why didn't you bring those three up?
Those guys, you want them up here?
Well, they could have, if we want the trail system.
Councilwoman Kakavas.
I'm assuming that these are very well signed and directional, because I'm getting lost trying
Yeah, it's
to.
when you get out there, we've been assured by Trax, they do a great job at signing things. Worked with Trax before. They've helped us with a lot of projects around town, and they do a great job at signing things. We're thinking that this will be a gem here in Cholo.
It is one of the things I think that is great for our area. There's a lot of trails and a lot of diversity. We just need to continue improving and getting the word out as to how people can find them and where they're at, because they are wonderful. Appreciate it.
Jay, is that out there south of Highway 60 and to the reservation line?
That's about where it's at.
Okay.
In that general area, it's to the Buena Vista is on the east side.
Okay.
Councilwoman Kakavas.
I just wanted to make a comment about Trax, and if you could give us a little bit of some kudos for the Trax group and our partnership there, and what a great thing that they do in our area.
Absolutely. I mean, interestingly, yesterday morning when I got in, I got a phone call from a member of Trax. We're in constant communication with Nick Lund, their president, And one of the members who was updating some of the information, because there's been a lot of development out at the Meadow, called and just asked a couple questions on what our plans are. They're such a great organization. They've worked well with the city of Show Low. They've worked well with Pine Top Lakeside. They really want to see some cohesive trails, plans, and lots of interconnectivity. We believe that trails are a pretty, I don't want to say easy, but they're wonderful additions to a community, and they're relatively low maintenance. They're pretty easy to do. Just getting the permissions from the Forest Service and working with all the collaborative partners to make sure that got everybody on board and we've got a good plan and we go forward. But yeah, Trax is an instrumental part in that partnership for sure. We appreciate them very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for what you do to help that happen. Look for a motion. Councilwoman Kukovas.
I move to adopt resolution number R 2020-28, supporting the improvement and expansion of the White Mountain Trail System, which includes the Buena Vista Trail in South Show Low.
We have a motion, second by Councilmember Leach. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? I see that pass 6-0. Thank you. Next item we have tonight is a summary of current events. I'll let the council members for any current event they'd like to cover. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. I was going to bring some candy and throw down to Councilwoman Kukovas to see if I can get an extra 3 minutes from her tonight, but I forgot to bring my candy. Just to tag along with what we're talking about with the Meals on Wheels and Senior Center, I would like to thank the City Council, Mayor, staff, and employees for the city to tag along with this with Main Street, Meals on Wheels, Senior Center, and also the Show Low High School. Just going to give you some updates. We started this a couple of weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago. We have some stuff in the newspaper. We're going to continue to put out some stuff in the newspaper about the dates and everything else, what's happening. But what we're looking at is since COVID-19, and usually the Senior Center, Meals on Wheels, gives out 150 meals to individuals that come in to the Senior Center, and we just give them a free Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to increase that to 300 meals. We like anybody that is in the senior age that cannot prepare a meal for them, or handicapped, or any of that kind of stuff, that they just cannot physically put together a meal, to please come to the Senior Center and pick up a meal. We're going to have those there from 11 to about 2, or whenever we get rid of 300 meals. We also ask you, if you come there to get a meal, please bring 1, 2, 3, a case, whatever you want to, of canned food that we can go donate to the Meals on Wheels Senior Center. Also, at the same time, at 11 to 2, or whenever it's done, down here at the downtown chapel, from 11 to 2 or whenever, we are going to be handing out turkeys. 1 turkey per family, live in the city of Show Low. This is something that these committees and the Women's Club get together, and this is one thing that we want to do for our community. The council and staff and everybody, we wanted to do something for the community, and this is the only thing that we could think about doing. So we're going to be giving away 500 turkeys. So first come, first serve, one per family. And if you need it, please show up, and please bring another can or a case or whatever you want to donate to the Meals on Wheels Senior Center. We're going to have the Show Low High School kids help us with this, hand out turkeys and stuff. We're going to have Meals on Wheels staff, and so the Women's Club doing up at the Senior Center to hand out the meals, and it will be hot meals, ready to eat. So if you need a meal, please show up. That's one thing we want to do for this community, the whole council and everybody else. So please, we're going to have more flyers. We'll have more stuff in the newspaper. We're going to have driving directions, how to get into these places, how to get out. So we're going to do the best we can to filter people in and out as fast as we can, and get it done to the best that we can and as safe as we can. So that's it on the Thanksgiving thing that we have. Oh, the date is November 23rd. We're going to be doing this. So please mark that down on your calendar, and we're going to try to get out as many people as we can. Main Street has got a lot of events coming up. One is the Shop Small Saturday Downtown Merchant Poker Walk. It's November 28th. from 10 to 4. We'll be shopping, dining, and prizes. If you have any questions, please call Denise at 623-340-4131. And also, they're going to have the Christmas 2020 Sholo Main Street Downtown Merchant Holiday Decorating Event. They're not going to have any competition or contest or anything, but what they're going to do, they're going to hand out any company or any business that would like to decorate their business with Christmas lights. They will give a string of lights to them. Plus, now this is some of these big buildings like the City Hall across the street, to help them put them up with no charge. So if you would like to have somebody come and help you put your lights up at your business, please call Denise at 623-340-4131. And the last thing is I had an honor Sunday to introduce Martha McSally, Tiffany Shedd, Kelly Wood, and Mr. Pillman at the truck terminal there in Wagon Wheel, and had a great time with them. And hopefully you guys all went out and voted. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Any other comments of council? Councilmember Clark.
Yeah, so last night I was able to attend the first production that our Sholo High School showbiz program was put on last night. It was a great opportunity to see the kids kind of get back into some level of normalcy and be able to, they performed several patriotic songs in an effort to kind of motivate people to go vote. It was really cool to see that. And as we're sitting here listening about the community fast, one of the other, I think that's a great thing that we do in this community. It kind of shows what type of people we have here. And one of the other great things that we do is we have the Feast of Carols that's put on every year by the Sholo Showbiz, and they will be putting that on this year. They said that they'll probably have limited capacity, but it's going to be December 9th through the 12th. And this year's actually the 36th year that they're putting that on. So I'd encourage everybody to buy tickets when they become available. Hopefully that the COVID numbers are down and we're still able to participate in that. I know tonight they're having their first rehearsal for that. So that's a great program that I've been going to that since I was in high school. And I look forward to that every year. It kind of kicked off the holiday season here in the Sholo community. So I encourage everybody to go out and look for those tickets. They go on sale, I believe, November 23rd. So
A guy like you should have your same part.
yeah.
That's good. That's a great production if you haven't seen it. Right. I just want to touch any other council members. Just touch base again on the community fast is November 8th to the 14th. We ask people to abstain from 1 or 2 meals and take the money that you normally would spend on those meals and donate that to the community fast. Donations can be at any bank and also at the City Hall, as well as online. The online is www.sholocommunityfast.org. And on November 22nd is when they will have the video that they will do the celebration. They'll be talking about recipients that we gave money to over the years, especially last year, the lives that it touched and the difference that it makes. And I know this year will be a great opportunity to affect the lives of many people in our community. Appreciate that opportunity. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. A 4-year anniversary Candlelight Vigil will be held this Sunday, November 8th at 6 p.m. at the Public Safety Headquarters in honor of fallen Sholo Police Officer Darren Reed. The public's invited to attend. As you might have noticed coming into town, the downtown lights have been turned blue in remembrance of Officer Reed. And by the time we get done with the meeting, they'll all be blue. On Veterans Day, November 11th, the VFW will hold a ceremony at 11 a.m. at the Veterans Memorial at City Hall, 180 North 9th Street. It's open to the public. One of the freedoms our armed forces have fought for is our right to vote, and we thank all those who took the time to vote in today's election. The Sholo Aquatic Center will offer free lap or open swimming on Veterans Day to all veterans who present a military ID. And if you need more information on that, it's 532-4130. Our recreation staff is planning a craft.
What time did you say, 11?
11 a.m. The recreation staff's planning a craft and movie for children ages up to 12 on Friday, November 13th at the City Campus Gym. The fee is $3 per child. Advanced registration is required. by November 10th, and the number to call on that is 532-4140. Sholo TV has produced a new show called Screen Smart with host April Whiting, where she will discuss important issues such as social media and smartphone use among students at the junior high and high school level. In the premiere episode, she just discusses these topics with our local school resource officers, and the show can be viewed online at Sholo TV's YouTube page. And in public works projects, the old playground equipment at Raylan and Archbeck Parks will be removed this week, with new equipment to be installed next week. Construction has begun on the fence in the meadow on 260 near the pavilion and along White Mountain Road. Benches will be installed in the next few weeks along the Meadow Trail. Paving on West Cooley and North 4th Avenue reconstruction project is complete with culvert work, drainage, and manhole adjustments taking place this week. Work continues on the East Hall sidewalk and drainage project from 11th Street to White Mountain Road, and on the Cub Lake Road waterline replacement project. And work has resumed on the West Cooley Sewer Phase 2 project along West Cooley and connecting roadways from 4th to 8th Avenues. We have a lot of projects going on in the city, and we appreciate everyone's patience as we improve the city. Thank you.
Thank you, City Manager. Anyone else? Okay, this time we need to go into executive session where we'll discuss legal advice on the agreement for acquisition of lots 210-16-048C and 48D and 210-16-039. Need a motion?
I'll move.
Have a motion. Second by Vice Mayor. All those in favor? Any opposed? That passed 6-0. Again, thanks for being with us tonight. It's too late to go vote, but we appreciate your vote, and thank you for what you do in the city of Sholo. This time we'll move into executive session.
Aye.